today we're going to be taking a look at Age of Empires 4. It just recently released on the 28th of October of this year, 2021, of course. Now, a little bit of the Age of Empires thing. I used to play the first and the second one when I was a kid and stuff. I never played the third one, I don't think. And they were already pretty old games by the time I was a kid. And I thoroughly enjoyed them. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in here. They have a new thing going on right here. New UI and everything. So you got the Art of War, which is strategies. You got your achievements, stuff. They had a introduction thing to the game, but unfortunately it caught me by surprise, and I didn't actually do anything. I just learned the basics of the game and stuff. That's why if you look down here, you'll see that I'm a level 4 now. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on in here. Our first campaign will be the Normans at 1066 Hastings. So let's go ahead and hop in here and see what this is all about. As you can see, we have several other ones like the Rise of Moscow, the Mongol Empire, the 100 Years' War. Interesting. We got some skirmish and the Art of War and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Sorry for squeaking in the background. That's my dog playing with his ball. Let's go ahead, hop in here. Let's go with intermediate.
Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land. This is the site of the Battle of Hastings. After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen. But here, the fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne. October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayeux Tapestry. A carefully preserved illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown. So he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England. The weather cleared. He seized his chance. "250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself.
That was an interesting introduction right there. I actually like that. I like what they did there. You know, they showed the actual land and made it almost like implemented, just little things in there. I think that's pretty cool. If you don't know anything about the Battle of Hastings, I suggest you look it up because it's actually pretty interesting. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in here. Get this game going.
On October 14th, 1066, William of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
Honneur est d'obéir. Si comme votre
William's Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall. Though William's army fought fiercely against the shield wall, it would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier. Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat. He aimed to lure the Anglo-Saxons into a false sense of victory, causing them to break formation. William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move. With Harold's men no longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged.
obéir cette vertu. Je suis votre serveuse.
More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army. The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders. But William had an answer. His sharp-eyed archers.
Honor incontinent. Anglo-Saxon archers joined the fray, and the Normans' deadly cavalry readied to charge. But first, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse. With the threat of spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers.
Momentes, allons-y!
The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralised and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself. The last of Harold's men encircled their king, prepared to lay down their lives to save his.
Avertisens vostre courage, compagnon, si comme vos voldres, pour vostre service. Oh, je cours dessus.
The Anglo-Saxon King Harold had fallen. In the confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic. Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning.
That was a nice little starter of the game. I mean, minus the tutorial phase. Kind of push you guys to go into. Building a castle? Unlocked content? Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and end the video right here, and we'll start it up with the next one, leading from this area. So, I hope you guys have a very good day, and without further ado, I'll see you guys later. I hope to see you at the next video. Thank you.